have the exact quote here, that their opposition to the president is partly race?
I've been requested not to talk about that too much, and I think the reason for it is that it's just too darn obvious as to what it's all about. I think if you take a look and see which counties and which congressional districts, which areas of the United States had the most prejudice, it would be the slaveholding states. It would be the Confederate states. It would be the states that fought the Union, those that hated Lincoln. If you look at it today, they've changed parties. They used to be Dixiecrats, then they became Tea Party, the love and affection of embracing the Confederate flag. And then your place of birth, that a lot of attention was given to him. The fact that people can say, we got to take our country back, and lawyers know it's not what the written word is how did you say that in determining what you really meant. So people say, please don't bring up that race thing anymore.
Who asked you to not bring it up?
People who want to avoid the controversy instead of dealing with the substance. And so I've accommodated that because I don't see any purpose in doing that, since most people know that they don't like talking about it. But if the president was not black and he was white, that this type of animosity would not be directed at the president of the United States of America. And so I have people that say, why don't you just deal with getting something done positive? And quite frankly, if I thought that making comment about the depth of the racism in the United States would automatically change it, I would do it. As I marched when I didn't believe it would be much of a change, and it was a dramatic change during the Civil Rights Movement. But yes, I did say it, and no, I will not run away from my answer, but I just won't be talking about it because I think it's clear, and it's not my job to make you awkward. My job is to make you treat all people like they are equal in the treatment they're entitled to, and not to shatter the myths that your great-grandparents taught you.
Bill Clinton endorsed you in the primary. Why didn't Barack Obama?
I wish I could. I wish I could answer that. I really wish I could. That's a very awkward question that you've asked. The president and I have talked about this. He has talked about my legislative record. He has. I am the main sponsor of the Affordable Care Act. I was the chairman in getting it out. The African bill, so much legislation that's been supported by the Democratic Party, the country, and the president. But we have yet to talk after the election, even though I've been in his company several times and intend to be even more. But I would like to believe it's just as awkward for him as it is for me, since my constituents haven't had a problem with me in over 40 decades, and that was long before he was even known.
One last item.